Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring the topic of SNAP Food Stamps Max benefits for the month of March. That's right, we have finally 7 new states that have been added, making it a total of 22 states that have been approved for these max benefits. Now, for one specific state, there is one governor that wants to send bigger tax rebates for this summer. And I also bring you more information regarding how more tax refunds are being released by the IRS. So make sure you stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credit, SNAP, p-ebt, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to my new YouTube channel called Linda Savings. In this channel, I'll be showing you guys all the latest discounts and offers available at some of your favorite stores, including Costco, Target, Aldi, Walmart, and many other more. Don't forget to subscribe. Link of the channel will be in the video description. And as always, thank you so much for your support. And don't forget to take advantage of these offers. Let's start with the Ibotta app, where you can get cash back when doing your grocery shopping. You can also receive $10 once you've signed up and uploaded your first receipt using the referral code that is on this screen. And now for those of you that want to maximize your rewards, you can use a second app like Fetch Rewards to upload that same receipt you just uploaded to the Ibotta app. Fetch is actually super easy to use as it will give you additional points just for uploading any type of receipt. You'll even get additional 2,000 points just for signing up with this referral code. And finally, don't forget that you can shop for your groceries on Amazon using your p-ebt or your EBT card. The good news is that this one is completely free. No membership is required. And now for those of you that want to try out Amazon Prime, to purchase other things, you can try it out completely free for 30 days. Just go ahead and click that link in the video description. So let's start off this video with exciting news for my friends in the state of Minnesota, since it's your Governor Tim Walz that wants to send anywhere between $500 to $1,000 extra in tax rebates. Here are all the details. Governor Tim Walz called on lawmakers in the state to triple the direct rebate checks he originally proposed. So Walz's latest proposal is $500 for single filers and $1,000 for married couples. His plan excludes people who make more than $164,400 or couples that earn up to $273,470 or above, right? So this gives us the opportunity to get those checks right in the hands of folks now, Walz said, noting that he has directed Revenue Department officials to start planning to get checks in the mail quickly if lawmakers approve them. So people need this before the summer, he said. Minnesota budget officials said on Monday that the state's projected budget surplus has grown to $9.3 billion, which is up from the $7.7 billion in early December, setting yet another record for the largest in Minnesota history. Now guys, keep in mind that this is just a proposal. Of course, we cross our fingers and hope that it passes, right? But for now, it's not something yet that is quite set in stone. However, with this big surplus for Minnesota, we do hope that it is passed since, they pretty much have extra money. Hopefully it does go back to the people, but as always, I'll continue to keep you updated. And now for my friends in the state of Utah, Salt Lake County specifically is receiving $10 million from the Treasury Department for rent relief. And also they're launching a new application assistance program. So here I bring you guys all the information. The U.S. Treasury is providing Salt Lake County with an additional $10 million in aid as nearly 2 years have passed since the beginning of the pandemic, and many families are still feeling the impacts and fear of losing their housing. So Salt Lake County is also forming a new program with Utah Community in Action and Centro de la Familia organizations that work with residents struggling to make rent by helping them apply for and complete applications for rent assistance. So Salt Lake County's goal is to make the emergency application process more user-friendly and get more money into the hands of people who actually need it. So if you're in Salt Lake County, guys, keep in mind that there's still additional funds available for rent relief specifically. There's $93 million in funds available in the state of Utah for its residents. So make sure you're taking advantage of this program if you haven't applied yet. So for direct rental assistance application help and troubleshooting, Salt Lake County residents can contact the Utah Community in Action at 801-359-2444 or Centro de la Familia at ERAP@cdlf.org. or the following number, which is 801-707-9986. So the residents who have been impacted by or during the pandemic can apply for rental assistance funds if their combined household income is at or below 80% of the area median income. So for example, for a family of 4, the income limit is $73,000 or less. So keep in mind, guys, the application is available online if you haven't applied yet. And there I leave you guys a link. And so it's https //rentrelief.utah.gov. And in other news, you guys, the IRS has issued an average of $3,500 in tax refunds. So remember, guys, that the tax season kicked off on January 24th, and the IRS has issued more than 22 million tax refunds worth around $78 billion, the agency reported on Friday. So as of February 18th, the average refund was $3,536, which is over $700 higher than last year's payment of $2,800, as reported through December 3rd. So, however, the average may change as millions of Americans file their returns, and that reminds me, I got to do the same, right? Have you guys filed your taxes yet? Let me know in the comment section down below. So some tax experts predict smaller refunds for families who receive the advanced child tax credit, borrowers who paused their student loan payments, or investors with sizable mutual fund payouts. And of course, guys, I've talked to you guys about the child tax credit. Once again, don't forget to claim that second half if you haven't done that just yet. And then also, if you missed a certain month for your child tax credit payments, you can definitely claim that once you file your taxes. So while the agency issues most refunds within 21 days, several factors may cause delays, including paper filed returns, payments by mail, errors, or returns affected by identity theft. So remember, guys, that the IRS is basically urging us to make sure we double check our documents before sending them off so that we can make sure we receive our refund if we qualify for one, right? So the IRS Commissioner Chuck Reddick said in a statement, he's basically saying that he urges extra attention to those who received an economic impact payment or advanced child tax credit last year. People should make sure they report the correct amount on their tax return to avoid delays. So while the IRS couldn't issue refunds for the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit by law until mid-February, those payments should reach filers by March 1st, and this is according to the agency. Now, you can check your refund status with the Where's My Refund online tool through the IRS To Go app. So you may see an update 24 hours after the IRS has received your electronic filing, or 4 weeks after sending a paper return. I've mentioned to you guys previously as well, the IRS is recommending for us to file electronic if possible so that we can receive our refund faster. And now moving on to the topic of the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of March. Keep in mind, guys, that the dates I'm about to provide you with are directly from the USDA website. Now, there is a chance that your payment date could change or your state could simply fall behind in terms of payments, right? So all I can recommend for you is to contact your local SNAP office. Now, also, as of right now, there are a few states that are no longer providing those SNAP emergency allotments, and that includes Mississippi, Tennessee, Missouri, Florida, Idaho, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska, and the state of Arkansas. So starting off with Alabama, Alabama will be depositing their payment either March 31st or April 1st. Arizona, anywhere between March 1st through March 14th. DC is on a regular issuance schedule. Indiana is depositing payments only on the odd days, anywhere between March 5th through the 23rd. Iowa, March 1st through March 10th. Kentucky, March 2nd through March 19th. Louisiana, either March 5th, March 12th, March 19th, or March 26th. Next, we have Maine, March 10th, Maryland, March 1st through the 31st, Michigan, either from the 19th through the 28th of the month of March, and New Jersey, March 1st through March 5th. Next, we have New Mexico depositing payments anywhere between the March 1st through March 31st. So once again, if you're in New Mexico, March 1st through March 31st, North Carolina, March 22nd all the way through the 31st, Oklahoma, March 10th through March 15th, Pennsylvania, March 17th through March 30th, Oregon will have 3 rounds, so round 1, March 11th, round 2, March 31st, or round 3, April 2nd. Rhode Island, March 3rd, South Carolina, anywhere between March 1st through the 28th, Texas, March 7th through the 11th, Virginia, March 16th, West Virginia, March 3rd, and a final run on April 13th, Wisconsin, March 19th. And now moving on to the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of February. Remember, guys, that there's still some states that are still issuing payments. And then also there's a couple of states that are 1 month behind. So starting off with Alabama, anywhere between February 28th all the way through March 1st. California, March 19th or March 26th. Georgia, February 24th through the 28th. Illinois, February 20th through February 28th. Kansas, March 15th through March 24th. Massachusetts, March 2nd. Minnesota, March 8th all the way through the 31st. North Carolina, February 22nd through March 3rd. And then we also have Utah on this list, depositing payment on February 27th. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.